have a love-hate relationship with leg day. Whew. Did I finish the whole workout? No. It is not this day. Did I actually do a workout? Yes. So that's a win. Hi, hello, just dropping in the middle of this video to introduce myself since I realize I totally forgot to do that. My name is Flo. This is my YouTube channel. It's going to be a diary for my everyday art and creative pursuits. So if you're into that kind of thing, welcome. I hope whatever I'm doing can give you creative ideas or inspire you for your own artwork. This is my first video, so I'm still learning how to edit and learn lighting, and I've never thought so much about lighting before. Well, anyway, so the point of this channel is to be a creative, like, visual diary of my art. I paint, I draw, I sketch, I make jewelry, so I'd like to have a record of my process, my art process, and hopefully it inspires other people if you need that kind of inspiration. So without further ado, back to the vlog. Hello. Anyway, it is a new day. Today I think I'm gonna work on this panel that I have, this arch panel. It looks like this. It's a little weird looking. Can you see that? It's got this 3D element that I love making. And I just love the shape of this. I think arches are like a thing now. Like, I see it a lot in art, and it's such a nice different shape. I get bored with regular square canvases. Well, I've painted on square canvases, maybe circle canvases, different shapes, but now I'm really bored with that. So when I saw these, I think I got these at I got these at Michael's, and I'm like, you know what? That's something nice and different and interesting, and hopefully it'll revive my creative block. I did a shorts on creative block, and I've done everything in it, but I think finding just different substrates and materials that you normally don't work with are refreshing, you know? I also made this a while ago. I love this. It's the same wooden arch shape from Michael's, but I did a lot of gluing to it. If you can see these mirrors and this cute little snake. I'm pretty sure I call this Eden or Out of Eden or something. I named it after, like, the snake thing, but I had this left over from some kind of, like, a Halloween project that I had, and I was like, you know what, this is gonna look really cute. I painted it. It actually, I think it originally was a glow-in-the-dark thing, and I painted it with copper paint. There are these butterflies that are like, I think they were from the scrapbooking section, and I also painted them in copper paint. And these mirrors, these little mirrors, I think they're like mosaic mirrors from Amazon. And I had also these tiles, these little tiny mosaic tiles, also from Amazon. And these are, I think they're made of paper or fabric. They're like little flowers and like leaf shapes that I think you would normally use in scrapbooking. I don't know. But I wasn't sure what to do with them at the time, but I just bought them because they were interesting. And now, like a year later, I'm like, aha, it just works out. So don't listen to what they say. Hoard those art supplies. You never know when you're going to need them. I'm an enabler. I used to work in retail sales. Well, I kind of still do to a point, but you're going to need them someday. Anyway, that's that. I still have to install a hanger. This one, I already put a hanger in the back. because I always forget later on. And then if there's like a show or something, I'm panicking at the last minute because I didn't put a hanging thing in the back, and then I'm out of the hanging things, and I hate it. I hate putting the hanging things and wiring the back of canvases. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to try to do today. I'm going to try to work on this. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I found these leaves. See, this is from Recollections from the scrapbooking section, I believe, in Michael's. And I think I might do the same thing that I did with those other ones in the other painting and paint them, not copper, but some other color. See, I don't plan any of these out. I had, like, I think I saw a picture of a window and I thought, how cool if it was kind of like a window situation with like a shelf with like flowers coming out, or like, but I don't really paint like realistic flowers. Like, it might, no, I'm not gonna do realistic. I kind of wanted to like do like some kind of plant situation or botanical situation sprouting out of this, but you know what? None of my paintings ever turn out as I planned. So I keep looking over here because I'm not used to like looking at the lens. I keep looking at the screen here, the pop-out screen. So anyway, yeah, so this might be a kind of fountain or a plant situation coming out of here. But these are those little cubes, those little wooden cubes that you can get, and I painted them like tiles. Those little like folksy tiles, and I just glued them with E6000. Do I have E6000? This is literally my best friend. When I get bored and I start gluing things. So yeah, this is what I'm starting out with today. So let's talk about this piece. This piece is inspired by the idea of portals and doorways. To me, arches symbolize a doorway to something new and unknown. The energy I want to bring around this piece is one of choices. I wasn't feeling a black and white split down the middle, so I went for a nice deep Prussian blue hue, and I split it right down the middle, even though choices in life aren't always that linear, right? I decided to paint these mountains outside of the raised boundaries because I want to believe that our options are limitless, or at least my options, and maybe that's why I paint so many mountains. I don't know. So here I am putting more stars and sparkles in my painting because that's the kind of thing I like to do, and also I wasn't sure what to do next, and the camera was already rolling, and I was very aware of something watching my every move. So if you're an art YouTuber and if you feel differently painting on or off the camera, let me know. Let me know in the comments. Now, if you see these wood cube tiles that are in the middle of the painting, I placed them there and I painted them in different patterns. And at the time, I wasn't thinking of what it meant or symbolized when I placed them, but now it's looking to me like they are little choices. Maybe I painted them and put them together intuitively without thinking about it too much. And with my current mindset, the actual meaning of it is coming together. And I don't think of myself as an intuitive artist. Although most of my paintings are unplanned, I do plan them a little bit, like layout to start with, but as it goes on, as I paint, I start thinking of new things and it never comes out the same as what I'd envisioned before. And the fact that the wood tiles are in 3D and raised, I also feel like it's bringing your choices or ideas to life from the 3D to reality, or from the 2D to the 3D to reality. All right, now what are these leaves? At the time I was thinking of a vase overflowing and sprouting with plants, or maybe a terrace with plants spilling out over the sides. Now I'm feeling like the leaves are the consequences of the choices, which are the tiles in the middle. They fly out and no one knows where they fly or land. Who knows where they could lead to? The whole thing is giving Seven of Cups vibes if you follow the tarot. The Seven of Cups card is basically a man looking at cups in the sky holding various things, and he has to make a decision about which cup he wants to pick. By the way, I am using acrylic paint for this entire piece. I think the leaves took to the paint pretty well. I didn't need to put any gesso on them or anything. I just glued them down and just started painting right over it. I might need to go over it a second time, I think, with the white paint, which is unbleached titanium. It's Liquitex acrylic basics. Now, at the time of this posting, I am in no way finished with this piece yet because I am a slow painter, but if you want to stay tuned, let's keep in touch. Like and subscribe to see how it turns out, and thanks for watching. See you in the next one.